Hey there, East Tennessee. Hope you have been having an amazing Sunday up to this point. It's been a bit of a hot one, and we've been able to avoid the rainy conditions up until this point. As we get later, closer to around 6 to 7 p.m., we are seeing that rainfall start to creep its way in from parts of Middle Tennessee. Obviously, the first people that are going to be up will be in Cumberland County. They are the one county so far that has that severe thunderstorm watch in the area. Otherwise, we're seeing a couple smaller clusters work their way into parts of the northern plateau. So from this point forward, we're going to keep watching that rain work its way through. You see it kind of fading as it works its way into the valley and beyond. So really that greater risk, that level 1 risk for severe storms that we're seeing from the Storm Prediction Center is only going to be on this eastern half of the region. You can see that right here, or excuse me, the western half of the region. And so you see not really including much of Knox County, but going from parts of the western and southern valley and further over into the west. So we'll see that generally calm down as we get later into the rest of tonight. Monday, not exactly going to be the same story. We're seeing the entire region essentially under that level 2 risk for those severe storms. And you zoom that out a little bit further, we're seeing more of that risk as you get into most of the state of Kentucky, further into both of the Virginias and a good bit of the state of Maryland, the entire thing. So looking at the wider view, this is the radar we have right now. That next bout of storms working its way into the area. As we work our way into your Monday, though, again, with that level 2, we've got winds getting upwards of 60 miles per hour, if not a little bit greater. We have some localized flash flooding because of some of those stronger storms. We are seeing the very low risk for a brief spin-up tornado, and there could be some quarter-size hail, some larger hail coming in because of those gustier winds as well. So here's a look at that futurecast. Those storms working their way in as soon as the late morning. This model in particular seems to be pushing things a little bit earlier, but I just kind of like the way that this looks. So coming into the area as we get from the late morning, you see that working its way into the plateau, pushing out of the area once we get to around maybe 2 to 3 p.m. But there is the possibility of a second round as we get into your Monday afternoon, or evening, I should say, as well. The sooner that this first round moves out of the way and we maybe gain a little bit more heat, a little more of that instability, that's going to affect how strong those later storms will be coming into the area. So those will affect kind of your dinner time coming into the late night. And this model in particular also shows the possibility of some of those Tuesday morning storms. This is why I'm going to maintain that lower percentage that we're seeing in the area. But that also is going to move out of the way pretty quickly because that will be the beginning of those clear conditions because the front will be passing around that time as well. Rainfall over all of this going to be sitting around 1.5 inches. Not really seeing any places get closer to 2 inches. But of course, you know, with the nature of thunderstorms coming into the area, we're going to see some more isolated spots generally getting a lot heavier from that point forward. Muggy meter taking a big dip, and that's probably the most exciting part about all of this. High humidity on your Sunday and Monday with that rainfall coming into the area, staying quite low from about Tuesday into your Friday before it starts to rise back up again. But as of right now, we're not seeing any rain chances or any great rain chances as we get into your Friday. So going from 91 degrees on Monday to 82 on Tuesday, so nearly a 10-degree drop as we get from the beginning of the week into the middle of it, and then slowly rising our way back up as we get towards the end of the week because of the influence of some high pressure.